So I'm pretty sure someone's trying to scam me. I just got back a returned item. Opened it up, not recording anything because I didn't think I would need to, but I pulled out this item. I don't sell this item. I've never even seen this item in my life. I always label my items. There's no Amazon label on that, just the return label. And so I opened up what comes in the shipment. It just says what the item was. As you can see, it says Yakima bait, not Panther Martin. I have no idea what this is. My guess is because the thing I sold is $30, that's probably much cheaper, and so they just wanted to send that back to me and essentially return something that's worth less than what it was. So I took videos of everything, and now we're gonna send them into Amazon. I'm gonna do whatever I can in order to get my money back, because this is someone trying to pull something over on me. Let's just derail some plans for today. Let's do a little bit of research. I'm gonna head into Seller Central real quick. So what I'm gonna be able to check is that on here it says the shipment ID. It says vendor return defective. It's not defective, you're just trying to scam me. Let's go to manage returns and see if we can just find this return. View FBA returns. I honestly don't check my returns all that often. I'm doing Amazon in order to buy time to build the businesses that I really want to do. But it's just one of the fastest ways that you can earn enough money to leave your 9 to 5. And I realized that I was just becoming stressed out by my returns, even though it wasn't ultimately affecting my bottom line, because I factor returns into how I make all my financial decisions. So I've really stopped checking them that much, unless there's a big problem like this. And so let's take a look here. Process date was January 8th, 2021. That's gonna be a problem. Find January 8th in here. Where is it? Not there. Let's search the ID, the shipment. Nothing. Yakima. Nothing. Search the ASIN. Okay. No, what in the world? I can't find it there for whatever reason. We're gonna go to return reports, FBA report, removal order detail. Last 365 days, gonna be a billion of them. The 8th. Yes, there's the order ID. So now I'm gonna go and find the order. Manage orders, search order ID. Why can't I find it? Oh, that's the removal order ID. All right, now back to returns. Let's go to the very end, see if there's any. Okay, here's one. Not same item sent that was ordered, different set of spinners. Huh, this leads to a different problem. So first off, the order was the 8th of December, and I'm just now, May 18th, getting the removal order back to me. Now, the reason that I think this happened is because at the very beginning of my time selling on Amazon, I wasn't labeling all of my items like I do now, and it's exactly for this reason. Now, to be completely honest, it's not gonna be worth my time to try to argue with Amazon that this is the wrong item. I'm probably just gonna eat this loss because I'm assuming that the customer is not lying, which I know is a bold assumption, and they very well could be. It makes me feel better to assume that, and I also know that that's how Amazon is gonna assume things. When you're selling on Amazon, there's two ways that you can label items. The first one is just like this, where you just have the UPC label, and you just ship everything into Amazon without having it labeled. A lot of items you're able to do that, but I don't recommend that you do that, and I actually stopped doing that after my first couple of shipments. However, I'm pretty sure that the item that was bought was from one of my first shipments. Let me scan that item real quick. This is gonna make me very frustrated if this is the case, but let's just scan this real quick and see. No, that's weird. It still pulled up this actual item. I am still gonna be able to send this back in and sell this and get back about that $13, but it's really annoying that this was, for whatever reason, shipped to a customer because I used manufacturer labeling. But what I assume had happened is that someone sent this in, and because I had sent in the correct item under a manufacturer label, I didn't have an actual Amazon label to go with it. This is from a return that I have, but if you have an actual Amazon label like this, it's going to associate your seller account with this item. Anybody who's approved can send in some of these items, but if someone buys your item because you had the buy box, they're going to be sent this item or one that has your label on it, not any of this item. What happens when you don't label your items, because you can just use the UPC code, is that anyone who sent something in under that same UPC might have their item sent to the customer, even though you'll still get credit for the sale just because their item is closer to the customer than yours is, or the one that you sent in. Ultimately, it's just like it all gets put into this one big pile, and then they pick one out and send it to the customer based on whichever is closest to them. That's what I assume happened with these, that for whatever reason, maybe these didn't have a listing 6 months ago, but these were sent to my customer instead of the item that I actually sent in, so it was sent back as a return. Luckily, I didn't get a ding on my account. That's something that I would just caution you against, because you might get a ding on your account if someone is really angry at you, because it's still your seller account that this is happening under, even though I'd never even seen this item in my life until 6 months after the customer ordered it and sent it back to Amazon. That's why I recommend labeling all of your items, because that way you know that your quality control standards are being met with any item that gets sent to a customer that was bought under your seller account, which is not necessarily the case if you don't label all of your items. A little frustrating that this happened. I'm really glad that I'm able to actually send that back into Amazon and probably get another $13 out of it. If you're interested in how I actually package ship shipment to go into FBA, watch this video right here. All of my reselling videos are down here. Watch this to get started investing. Stay smart.